We have got 9 orders to ship out together, and I'm gonna do, it's not really an unboxing, it's like an unbagging of some shipping bags that I got from JiaroPackCo, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park. In today's video, I'm gonna have you actually come along with me as I ship, and first we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of these, they're like poly mailers, but also there are some bags that have the why can I not think of words? You know, like the bubble wrap on the inside, so there's like extra protection if you're shipping out things like video games or just like, you know, more breakable items. So again, the company is JiaroPackCo. I do have an affiliate link that I will have down in the description below in case you want to check them out, but they pride themselves on creating high quality shipping bags that will not rip while in transit. And I'll be honest with you, I have a bunch of poly mailers that I purchased from a different company not too long ago. The issue with that company and with those poly mailers has been that they rip so easily. Even like when I put something into the bag, I have to be so careful to not rip it. And so I've been looking for something a little bit sturdier. And when JiaroPackCo reached out to me, I was like, okay, this is great. So they have just like plain poly mailers. These ones are in like a bluish gray. They have these really beautiful, yes, they're like the padded envelopes. So you can see, oh my gosh, look at the metallic on that. So you can see like they're basically made out of bubble wrap, if that makes sense, and they're in like a really fun gold color. So this is great for sending out littles in, and again, you just get a little bit of added protection with the bubble wrap, with like the paddedness of it. Okay, let me put this down. And then they do have some things in designs. So this, for example, is the same kind of padded envelope, except this one has a star print on it. Let me take one out and show you. So another small thing. This is perfect again for like video games, DVDs, jewelry, anything like that. If you sell a lot of littles, a lot of smalls, this is perfect to ship those items out in. And there's one more. Okay, that's not going to go in there like that. They also sent me some stickers. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get them out. Oh, that's so cute. So it's just these little stickers that say thank you for supporting my small business. It's a really great thing, you know, when you package up your item, you just put the sticker right on the back to close it up. It's a nice little touch. And I did not know that they were going to send those as well. So that was really nice. All right, so the last thing that we have from JiaroPackCo is, oh my gosh, look at these poly mailers. This is perfect for the summer, just like a fun floral print on this blue. Love it. So I like, you know, like if I'm shipping out like a men's piece and, you know, they're getting like a pair of Levi's jeans or like a dress shirt or something, I like just having plain, regular, schmegular poly mailers because I'm going to assume that like they don't really care about receiving their item in something like this. Maybe they would. I don't know. But I know for myself, if I order something on like Mercari or eBay and I get my garment in a bag like this, it's just a nice little added touch. It's really cute, and so I'm really excited to use these bags. So today we are shipping out 4 Poshmark items and 5 eBay items, and I think what we'll do is we'll probably use these 2 poly mailer bags. I don't know if I have anything that small that would go in any of those padded mailers, but we're gonna go ahead and use these 2 for my eBay packages and maybe for my Poshmark packages. We'll see. Typically in Poshmark, I like to use USPS packaging materials because it's free, but we'll see what happens. We might get a little crazy. Who knows? So let's get to shipping. I don't really know how I'm going to film this because it's very hard to find packages with one hand in these bins, but we're just going to see what happens. So the first thing that I'm going to pull is a pair of Abercrombie and Fitch mom jean shorts. They are SKU number 418, which is, ooh, good. It's just down here. So let's get it out of there. I lied, it's 426. Why did I think 418? Like my numbers didn't look anything like 418. Okay, they are supposedly right here. Let's see. Huzzah! We did it. Okay, here's bag number 1. We're gonna go ahead and put it, I've got all these bags here, but we'll go ahead and put it in this IKEA bag, and then everything will just go in there. Okay, next item to pull is number 7. It's a Nike Dry Fit blue t-shirt. That's a pretty new listing, so it should be right on top. So it wasn't there. Maybe I wrote down the wrong number. Let's see. I'm gonna look in List Perfectly, which is what I use as my database for all of my inventory. Why am I having a hard time with my numbers today? So I just found it. It was not in bag number 7. It was in bag 1030. So we were close, but okay. Next up, we're gonna look for a Cabela's black button-up shirt. This one sold for $21. We are looking maybe for SKU number 196. I don't know. With my track record right now, I don't know if that's true or not, but let's see. Okay, I'm not even looking in the right bit. You guys, I cannot. Okay, did I say 126? No, I said 196. Oh, that was it. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, that's it. Ooh, it's a very thick shirt, so I thought it was actually like a pair of pants. Next up, we are looking in 1011. This is actually a pair of 7, you know, like that Kohl's brand. It's like a pair of, I think it's plaid skinny pants, and these are going to a viewer named Amy. So Amy, thank you so much. These are in this bin right here. There's too much stuff in here, so let me set you down. Alright, so we found Amy's pants. Next up, we're looking for eBay sales, and the first one is a pair of Torrid Overalls that sold for $31.99 in the same bin. I should have maybe been smarter about this, so let me pull this down again and put you down again. Alright, that was a little crazy. Next up, we are looking for an Eileen Fisher teal, very lightweight shirt. This one sold for $35, and it's in 871, which is right over here. Next up is this vintage Lands' End striped button-up shirt. It's in 473, sold for $14.90. That was an offer that I sent out to watchers. I already forgot the number, 473. Let's see. Okay, it should be in this bin right here. I think I see it. I think it's this guy. Yeah. This one I only have like $1.02 into. Next up is something that I literally just listed. It is a pair of kind of like tan colored pants with like kind of a glittery, I don't know, effect to the fabric. This sold for $17.90. I got it recently at a consignment store during one of their sales, and I got them for like $1.11. They sold for $17.90. That was an offer that I sent out to watchers, and so I'm looking in 1021, which is literally the same. Okay, there have been like 3 items from this bin. I guess it's good that things from that bin are selling because clearly there were too many things in there, but here we go. The last thing to pull is SKU 438. It is this Gander Mountain shirt. 438 is down here. For this next portion of the video, I am going to be very blurry, and the pole of this shelving unit is going to be very clear, so enjoy that. All right, so I'm just gonna start with whatever is on top of this bag. So it's probably gonna be eBay stuff first. For eBay packages, the thing that I think a lot of people get tripped up over is shipping. And so I'm gonna talk you through why I'm shipping each item the way that I am. So this is the Gander Mountain top, and this is what it looks like. It's just one of those things that people wear when they're like out maybe hiking or camping, something like that. It is vented in the back. And so this is under a pound. Anything that is under a pound, 99% of the time on eBay, I go ahead and ship using first class shipping because it's the cheapest. It does take a little bit of time to get there. You don't have any protection when it comes to like insurance and stuff, but for the most part, most things that I am shipping out first class on eBay is not super expensive stuff. If it is, I might add some shipping insurance to my total cost for shipping. You know, I have to pay a little bit more, but if I'm sending out like a $300 item that happens to be first class, I might, you know, just kind of go above and beyond and pay for that shipping insurance. But for this, how much did I say this sold for? It sold for $15.99. I am running a sale right now on eBay. I'm not gonna add insurance on this. So the first thing I do is I like to put it in this little plastic bag just to give it some extra protection. And then I do have a lot of eBay shipping labels that I purchased from the eBay store. They have like an eBay store on eBay where you can get some of their supplies, and you know, it's like all eBay branded. And if you have an eBay store, which I do, you get coupons every quarter that you can apply towards getting some of those supplies. So you can get things like eBay tape, which I have. You can get things like eBay poly mailers or boxes, or even like padded bags from eBay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use an eBay poly mailer that I got a while ago using the coupon. I'm also gonna use this. I use this every day. It's my Accutech digital postal scale. I have it linked down in the description. If you need a postal scale, it's just perfect for figuring out how much things weigh so that you know how much you need to charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my poly mailer. I'm gonna write a thank you card. This is going out to Michael. Dear Michael. Okay, so this bad boy is gonna go in here. Once I've put everything in the bag, you know, including my card and all of that kind of stuff, and once I squeeze all the air out, I go ahead and weigh it at that point so that I know the total weight. This weighs 10.1 ounces. I'm just gonna go ahead and say 11. So I'm gonna put that into eBay. That weighs 11 ounces. All right, and then I'm gonna write Michael's name right here on the bag because I do print my shipping labels on eBay in bulk since I have more than one item that sold on eBay. And that way, when the labels print out, I know that the Michael shipping label goes on the bag that says Michael on it. So the next item is this pair of kind of like glittery pants, if you can see what I'm talking about. These are from Chico's. They are part of the So Slimming line. These might be over a pound. Oftentimes pants are, but same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in this plastic bag for added protection. We're gonna weigh it before I put it in a bag so that I can see what kind of bag I need to put this inside of. If it weighs over a pound, then that changes things a little bit because now it cannot go out first class. So this weighs 1 pound, 2.8 ounces. So we've got a couple options. It has to go priority mail at this point, but the question is, do I do priority mail flat rate? That means that I'm shipping it out in this flat rate envelope. This is like sometimes one of the cheapest ways to ship something out if something weighs over a pound, but it can fit in here because it's got a flat rate of $8.30. Or depending on where this person lives, it might be cheaper for me to just ship it regular priority mail. This person lives in Pennsylvania, so it's probably gonna be cheapest for me to go ahead and use this, but let's just check. So if I did this priority flat rate envelope, it would be $8.30, but if I did priority mail, it would be $8.82. So I am gonna save a little bit of money going ahead and putting it in this flat rate envelope. I'm just gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna write my card, put it in here, and we're good to go. But this is a really great option, especially if you're shipping out something pretty heavy and it'll fit in here, then you're really saving some good money, because perhaps shipping it just regular through USPS priority mail or even UPS, maybe it would cost you $12, $15, $20. But if you can get it to fit in this padded flat rate envelope, you can definitely save some money because you only have to pay $8.30. So this is going out to Jamie. Dear Jamie, thank you. I do like to use thank you cards, just because I have a lot of information on my thank you cards so that people have an easier time finding me on, you know, my various social media platforms. They can find my YouTube channel if they want, and I just feel like it's kind of nice to have a thank you card. So this is the card itself. My friend actually designed it for me, and then on the back is where it has like my information, and then here is the space where I can write stuff. So yeah, I feel like it's a nice little touch to include that, and then hopefully they can find me other places too. So this is going to Jamie. I wrote her name on that. Next up we have this vintage Land's End button-up shirt. I got this from a reseller when she sold me her inventory because she didn't want to resell anymore. She was going to focus on family. And so I got a lot of really cool stuff from her. The majority of it has sold because she gave me all this stuff probably over 2 years ago, close to 2 years ago. It's been a while at this point. So the majority of it has sold, but there are a few pieces still kind of lingering, this being one of them. This definitely does not weigh a pound, so we are going to be able to ship this out first class, but we're going to see exactly how many ounces it weighs once I get it bagged up and once I include the card in the eBay poly mailer. This is going out to Steven. I'm gonna write his name on here. This one weighs 7 ounces exactly, so this one is only going to cost $4.20 to ship out, even though it's going all the way to New York. So I'm gonna go ahead and print those. I actually already printed the 2 other eBay labels, so I have those ready to go. I just have to get them in their bags, but we're gonna print these bad boys. Alright, so I have all of these labels printed. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the correct package. So this is Jamie's. I wrote Jamie on the bag. That's the padded flat rate one. That's gonna go now into this giant Panera catering bag. This is one of my favorite bags to use when I'm shipping. Steven's is going on his. Okay, so sometimes my Dymo label printer and we fight, and this is one of those days. For Michael's bag, it like printed it on 2 separate labels, and I don't know why I did that, but I'm gonna make it work. So I'm gonna cut this so that this is the top of the label. So ridiculous. And then my kids actually like to use these and design like stickers, so I'll just save that for them. So this is Michael's. That's so bizarre that this kind of stuff happens sometimes. That should work. Alright, so I got that, and I still have more of this label for them to use. Next up, we have this Eileen Fisher top. I feel like, I don't remember where I got this. I want to say it was at like this garage sale, but maybe it was actually at a consignment store. I don't remember, but it's linen blend. It's a very springy, summery color. I think it was a good pickup. So this one, we're gonna go ahead and put in one of these. This one sold for $35, which is about right. You know, it's nothing super fancy. It is made of a good material, so if this were, you know, just like a regular Joe Schmo brand, you can get $35 for this. But Eileen Fisher, it's got good, you know, the brand is well known. People trust it. This is a little bit older of an Eileen Fisher piece, which I can tell by the tag, but it's okay. It's still quality and it'll still sell. So this we're going to put in an eBay poly mailer as well. This one is going out to Kathy. So dear Kathy, thank you. Go ahead and stick this in the bag. I already, like I said, purchased the label for this. And so all I have to do is take it off and stick it on the bag. Let's find Kathy. Here it is. And this goes in my Panera bag. Next up we have these Torrid Overalls. These I have only had listed for under a week. I had a feeling that they would sell fast. I feel like Torrid honestly does sit and sit for me. By the way, these are a bit bigger, so I have to use a different bag for these. I do have these plastic bags down in the description as well. I just get them on Amazon, so if you're interested, you can check out the links down in the description below if you want to use what I use. But I do have two different size bags when it comes to these plastic bags to put garments in. Oh, let me do that again. The slide wasn't all the way in. Hold up. Okay, that should work better. I do also like to fold my pieces nicely when I first put them in my Ziploc bag that I reuse for my bins, because that way when I pull it out to get it ready to ship, it's already, you know, it already looks good. I don't have to do anything else to it. I try to put things in the bag in shipping condition, so at that point I shouldn't have to you know, sweater shave anything or get any stains out. If it's put in a Ziploc bag, that means it's ready to go. Now this one I am going to put in some sort of box. It's just so big. It could go in a poly mailer, but why? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in an USPS Priority Mail shoebox. I already have some eBay tape on there because I had used these for something else, but I'm gonna go ahead and ship this out in this box. By the way, the eBay tape does not come with the little tape dispenser. I just reuse a Scotch tape one. Put this bad boy in. This is going to Stephanie. All right. Alright, so let me get the label. I want to just recheck how much this weighs. Perfect. Okay, I said it was going to be under 3 pounds, and it goes. So Stephanie. This one was a little bit more expensive to ship out. It was over $9, but those definitely would not have fit in a padded flat rate envelope. They were just too big, so I am shipping them out priority mail instead. And I think I charged the buyer $10, so that was basically the perfect amount to charge once you factor in shipping supplies and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we're moving on to my Poshmark packages, and now I get to use the pretty poly mailers that I just got. So I'm still going to go ahead and put the item in the plastic bag. And the hope, right, is that people would reuse these plastic bags over and over again. This is the 7 pants that are going out to Amy. So Amy, if you're watching, you get to watch these get all packaged up, which is cool. I did use my closet clear out with Amy so that she got it for a lower price, but she also got it you know, with this kind of shipping. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this to her in the cute little floral bag. Look how cute. I love it. Okay, so this is gonna go in here, and I'm gonna write her card. Dear Amy. Now I'm not gonna tell you what I write. It's gonna be secret. All right, so those are gonna go in the bag. Now, you know, to be 100% honest with you, I wouldn't normally use this poly mailer for Poshmark packages, just because for Poshmark you can use any USPS package for free. So you can use like these kinds of boxes, which is probably what I would have used were I not trying to show you these poly mailers. These are priority mail boxes that are the 9 1/4 by 6 1/4 by 2. These are not the flat rate boxes, but I do also use flat rate boxes, which look like this. These ones are the small flat rate box. I don't remember how much it costs to ship something out, you know, using that flat rate price, but you can use these just standard with any Poshmark shipping label, which is really nice. And you can get these supplies shipped to your home for free. Just go to the USPS website. I also really like to use these Tyvek mailers. They're like very good quality, you know, they're weatherproof. Like if things get wet, like it's not really going to get through here. You can use these priority mail Tyvek mailers for free as well. The only thing you can't use for Poshmark is you can't use their express mail packaging, which makes sense, right? So normally I wouldn't use these poly mailers, but just to kind of show you how they work and like their quality, that's why I'm doing that right now in this video. I also like to reuse packaging that I get from purchases that are sent to me. So for example, I have over here things like these little padded mailers from Amazon. I have even like, I can't show you right now because my camera's on top of it, but I have like a J. Crew poly mailer. I have boxes from Amazon. So I save all of this stuff and reuse it for shipping because that's my first go-to, is to reuse something that I have gotten in the mail myself before I turn to using something like this. But I ship so many things that I run out of this kind of stuff really fast, so it's nice to have really cute things on hand. Okay, so this is going out to Amy. I had printed her label already. Let's take it off, slap it on. There we go. That is really cute though. Look at that. So cute. Okay, that goes in the Panera bag. Next up is this black Cabela's shirt. So I just feel like whoever is getting this from me doesn't care a whole lot about getting a pretty or cute poly mailer. So I'm going to show you what the other poly mailer looks like, and I'll ship this out in that one. And that's the kind of like bluish grayish one. It's good to have just kind of neutral ones. Also, like, you know, you kind of want to think about seasonality if you are going to purchase poly mailers. I feel like those floral ones that I just showed you, that I just shipped out Amy's package in, that's perfect for the summer, for the spring. It's kind of weird, not like awful to send those in the winter, but you know, in the winter, if you can get something with like snowflakes or something like that, that's kind of fun, just to kind of celebrate whatever season it is that you're in. All right, that did not want to go in this bag, but we made it work. We jammed it in there. Okay, so here's this guy. We're gonna try this mailer right here. So this is what it looks like. It's nice and lightweight, so it's not gonna add a lot of weight to your package. Again, if you're shipping through eBay, or if you have your own business and you're shipping out things using your own website, you just want to keep the shipping materials as lightweight as possible so you're not paying for all that bulk. So this is going out to, I need to grab more thank you cards. This is going out to Roland. I like this color. It's like a, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like a Seattle sky. Kind of misty, kind of dreary, but I like it. So if I were shipping on eBay, that would definitely be one of those things that I try to get in a padded flat rate envelope, because it's a heavy one. It's definitely over a pound, but because it's Poshmark, as long as it's under 5 pounds, you are good to go. And even if it's between 5 and 10 pounds, you can still ship it out on Poshmark, but you do have to, at that point, start paying a little bit more for the item to ship. Okay, so this is a Nike shirt. This also I haven't had listed for very long. It sold for my full asking price of $18, which awesome, I'll take it. Yeah, I probably had it listed for under a week. I have been very consistent with my listing, and I have been listing more than I typically do, and I think that's why I've been having some pretty great sales, even though it's the summer. You know, everyone says summer slowdown is a thing and it really affects their sales, and typically it does, but I think mine are kind of like the same, if not a little bit better because of the fact that I have been doing more, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use another one of these gray ones for this. Yeah, these are definitely a lot more like sturdy and what's the word I'm looking for? Just like tough than the other bags that I've been using. I'm just trying to like get through them, but literally sometimes the other ones that I've been using will rip as I'm putting, you know, an item into the bag because of like the sharp corners of the plastic bag that this creates. Like, but you can see, like, even if I put it in like this, like, it's not cutting through anything because these are pretty tough. So I don't know. I just need to hurry up and get through those other poly mailers that I purchased at one point because they are rough. I don't want to like get rid of them. I don't want to just like throw them away. Okay, so this is going to Keith. Dear Keith. Okay. So these are gonna... one left. All right, last but not least, we have this pair of shorts from Abercrombie. These are going out to someone named Emily, and these sold for $18. I think I had them priced at like $25. They ended up selling for $18. I'll take it. That is fine. We are going to go ahead and use another one of those cute floral poly mailers for these shorts, which is exciting. Yeah, these are just so much more like tough, which I like. Dear Emily. All right, so this is going in the bag. I'm going to stick the label on, and then we're ready to go to the post office. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today as I shipped. Thanks for keeping me company. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more videos like this, because I don't do a lot of ship with me's, but if you enjoyed this style of video, let me know down in the comments below. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Do all of the things. Here is the bag that we shipped together. Again, this like Panera catering bag is my favorite when it comes to taking stuff to the post office. Thanks again for shipping with me. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!